Alright. Hey, what's up guys? Chelsea, welcome back to Fate Grand Order LB6. Last time we met up with the Roundtable Army and took Norwick because Spriggan, that son of a bitch, tried to get his own people murdered again. Like the little fuck he is. And it turns out he's from proper human, or at least not from Fairy Britain. He was kind of, he said, let's say I was from the same world as Ritsuka there. So that could imply he's from somewhere else, not necessarily proper human history, but it's probably pretty safe to say it's proper human history he's from. Hey Gogeta. And yeah, now we're about to see the 5th fragment, probably see what Mash is up to while she's in confinement. Maybe? Hopefully? I would very much like to see Mash, ideally. Oh, I grinded a bit last night and got Bazit to bond 12. I did not get CL with those 30. I got Dubrinya, so I have both 4 stars now, but I did not get CL, sadly. Which is really unfortunate. But yeah, good single target looper. Yeah, it's just one of those things where I don't know how much I'll end up using, because I have so many 4 stars already I don't use. So, but anyway, let's get into the fragment. Hey, Meridak. Let's see, is it actually Mash, or is it gonna be somewhere in the past? Okay, interesting. No. Wait. I just had not. No. Did Morgan's water mirror send her to the past? My body's tingling all over. What happened to Wah! She's awake. She's awake. Look, Ash, the weird girl with even weirder iron armor finally woke up. Okay, she's got to be an evil fairy. Can I kill her? Can I? Huh. Interesting. If she was sent to the past, is Habitat the reason why she had her name inscribed on the inside of the shield? And it wasn't actually her putting it there herself, well, at Chaldea? Habitat, you're alright. Thank goodness, I was worried that a huge lightning bolt might have burned Norwick to the ground. Norwich? What the heck's the Norwich? Is that the name of the forest he came from? Yeah, Mash, I don't think this is, a beach? Where did Norwick go? Where's Senpai and Artoria? What's going on, Habitat? What happened to Norwick? Mash? I don't think you're where you think you are. At least not in time, anyway. I don't know any Norwich. You can quit calling me that. That's not my name. I'm Totodrot. Tamlin Totodrot. And don't you forget it. Huh, Totodrot? You mean you aren't Heavy Cat? tabby cat? I don't know what that is, but I love it. It's way better than Grimalkin's yapping. Ash, Ash, you've got to see this girl. She's amazing. And I don't know what she's talking about, but everything she says is amazing. She's got to be a mage, just like you. Oh. So her second ascension is... or Castoria's, that is actually just savior of Ash's outfit? Or Ash's savior, I guess, technically. Coming to Todorat, and please stop calling everything you've not seen before Magecraft, would you? Hello there, nice to meet you. I'm Ash, and this is Todorat. Welcome to Britain, the Isle of Fairies. Would you be so kind as to tell us your name? It must be fate that brought us to get together here. We'd be happy to help you if you like. Thank you. My name's Nash Kyrielite. Ash, are you Ash the Savior? Oh, so you know about me. Are you from Londinium, then? No. I'm sure I'd remember seeing a fairy as strong as you, though. I'm sure I sensed an incredibly powerful spell similar to the Infinity Mirror out here on the East Coast. Oh, are you a northern fairy, perhaps? Did you mess up the teleportation and end up out here in the middle of nowhere? A northern fairy? So she's one of Queen Mab's people, even though she's so cute? No, we're not. Oh, she's not. That'd make her our enemy. Can I kill her, Ash? Of course not. Please, Todorat, just be quiet a moment. Why don't you come with us, Mash? We should leave before Moors begin showing up anyway. Come on. Our camp is over in those woods. It'll be much safer to talk there. Uh-huh. And so we begin a new story. Or rather, continue a previous one. When Mash rushed in to protect Ritska and Dartoria. She was snatched away by Morgan's water mirror. After a moment of darkness, she awoke to find herself on an unfamiliar beach, surrounded by blindingly thick fog and the crashing of waves. On the northern horizon, she could see a tree of emptiness stretching high into the clouds, as if it were holding up the very sky. The fairies only knew it as the World Tree, though. But what surprised her more than anything was... There's no wall here. No sign of the wall of light that used to cover all of Britain anywhere. In fact, there was nothing to be seen near Britain at all. Nothing but an endless plain of white seawater. This was the Isle of Britain in year 400 of the Fate era, approximately 2400 years in the past. And this is the story of Ash the Savior's final fateful battle. Interesting. Okay, we may or may not end up stopping in the middle of this. We'll see. But that is really interesting, though. And it makes sense why, assuming Habitrat is this Todorat, which I'm pretty sure it is. Why she was so... Like, she didn't seem all that... I'm trying to remember Sheffield. She didn't seem all that surprised to see Mash. Almost like she knew she would be there. And the fact that Habitrat, like, guarantees we'll see Mash again. Almost like she knows she ends up getting teleported back to the future. Maybe because she saw it happen. Hey ha, I don't know why, but soon as that's weird. Yeah, I've had that happen a few times when waiting for streams to start on YouTube. I don't know, like most of the time it doesn't, but sometimes it will do that. It's weird. But yeah, and I bet you Hobbitrot's also the one, or maybe Ash, one of them, is also the reason why Mash's name was on the inside of the shield. And why she started calling herself Tamlin Galahad. So that gets into like a lot of like timey-wimey, like if this happened then, would that happen? Would that have always happened and been that way? I don't know. That gets into like how exactly time travel works, I suppose. I don't know. I assume it'll get. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. At least I hope we'll see. I can't imagine they'll not. Have anything, you know, about that? I can still hear the bell ringing. Even though it's been half a day. Even though everyone smiled and praised me. Whenever I close my eyes, I can feel that sound like something grabbing my head from behind. It feels like this ringing may never go away. Another Briton from a world called Proper Human History. Another version of me, though one entirely unlike me. Yeah. Indeed. An imposing figure, neither mage nor fairy, but a child born to a human and dragon. Artoria Pendragon. The ideal king who unified the lords of Britain, protected it from outside invaders, and built the towering white castle of Camelot. She was loved and trusted by all. And she shone brighter and more righteous than anyone else. With her 12 Knights of the Round Table, her many loyal cavalries, and her in hand, she laid the foundation for countless futures. She was a truly great woman. I've never seen her like. I don't want to see her. I don't want to be shown her. I can't handle it. I can't believe it. I can't accept it. Oh. After all, I'm the only one of my kind. I have nowhere to run. No one understands me. Romance is out of the question. There's no reward, no finish line, no rest. I can't make so much as a single mistake. So many things I'll never have. How cruel would I have to be for everyone to accept a king like me with a smile? Oh, it's morning. I guess we must have covered a lot of ground overnight. I had the craziest dream. It must be because I rang one of the bells of pilgrimage. Maybe. That life is no joke. Life of a king. Definitely not. Well, that was nice. Well, we were rocking back and forth in the carriage. We almost made it back to Londinium. Overnight. Good thing we didn't run into any trouble, huh? You jinxed it. This is a battle node. I see. So you used the cover of night to get to Norwich without drawing attention. And for the return trip, we were lucky enough to get a horse-drawn carriage. The Queen might technically prohibit animals from being used for manual labor, but there's no real penalty for doing so. Right now, only the clan heads have horse-drawn carriages, but who knows? Eventually, everyone might start using them. I guess this is how trends get started. All that said, I wonder why the Queen banned horse-drawn carriages in the first place. Does she just love horses? That's part of it, but it's mostly another way to keep fairies in line. If horse-drawn carriages became commonplace, fairy horses would stop being born. True. Yeah. Fairies are both cruel and innocent, you know. As soon as something like that becomes popular, we stop seeking out anything else. I mean, it's been 2019 years since we started seriously copying human culture, right? And the fact that horses like Red Rabbit and Percival's dear Kundry are still alive and well is proof of Morgan's consideration. Ah, now I see. So there's work involved in maintaining mystics. Yeah, no, it makes sense. Also, it always bothers me how when they show this, like this plains background, it's in 4x3, so her staff is just sticking into like a dark zone. I wonder why they did this. So Morgan's fine with imitating human society. But she won't allow any cultural imitations that would risk eliminating entire swaths of fairy ecology. You gotta say, it's pretty smart of her. I assume the black bars are meant to represent carriage walls, but then why are you... I don't know. Maybe. But I could have sworn there was an instance where... Yeah, there have been instances where we weren't with Redra, where it was like this, too, though. I don't know if this is Redra here with us, but there have been instances where we were on foot, but the plains background was still 4x3. Am I crazy? I could have sworn that's... No. Gotta say, it's pretty smart of her. Yeah, she's more than just a cruel queen out to... Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it always has been every time we were in a carriage. But I could have sworn it was one time early on where... Yeah, I think it was on our way to Salisbury with Oberon? Which would have been way before we met Aurora and Redra. We were on foot then. Now I have to go back and check before... I don't know. Yeah, she's more than just a cruel queen out to squeeze her citizens for everything they have. Artoria's really feeling... Well, I don't know why I put Artoria's voice for that. But the fairies in the Welsh woods were... Ah, great point. The queen doesn't actually care about the fairies' future at all. Oberon? I remember the fairies you all met in my domain, the Welsh woods. Yeah? What about them? It's the one place in Britain with autumn leaves. The fairies who fled there were all weak. They all ran away to escape cruel mistreatment. They've nowhere else to go in the whole of Britain. They were persecuted, ostracized, and accused of spreading poison just by existing. You see, they all look like insects, so they lost their homes because of Morgan's hatred of bugs. Ah. And their low intelligence and innocent nature forever prevented them from taking part in Fairy Britain's imitation of human society. My woods are where fairies like that come together until they inevitably die. That's right. Under the Queen's rule, Fairy Britain's no place for the weak. She only cares about the land itself, not the fairies who live on it. Yep. But just because Morgan thinks they're worthless doesn't mean they actually are. That forest is home to those with nowhere else to go. Those who've been forgotten and left to die, having never known anything but ire and antipathy. And it was into the heart of that forest that I was summoned. Why were you summoned naked? Okay. Of course, Fairy Britain doesn't tolerate any interference from proper human history, so I was summoned in a very fragile state. Okay, I guess that explains it. I could hardly move, so all I could do was lie there and sleep. I think if I'd been the only one there, I would probably have just disappeared again. I know I said I only had a cloak on me when I first came here, but that's actually not true. I had nothing at all. I was a little cold even. But I wasn't at all scared or lonely. I've never seen this fairy before. He's all alone, poor thing. But he's so handsome, he looks so kind. He's like a prince, a prince. He must be our king. We have a king of our very own now. We have to protect our king. Let's all help our king together. Oh, what good little guys. They weren't able to touch me. But they did make a perfect circle around me as they waited excitedly for me to wake up. You know how just knowing someone's cheering for you can give you the strength to go on? There you go. Their voices helped me secure my consciousness, and eventually stabilize my spirit origin and wake up. You could say one of the reasons I'm so overly invested in Britain's welfare is their kindness. Who says they're worthless or incapable of doing anything? They might be powerless, but they were the only ones who cared for me. So of course I have to do everything I can to pay them back. That's why I care so much about taking Morgan down. Really, I'm a lot like you, Ritsuka. I might only be the king of the weak and powerless, but that doesn't mean I'm going to hold anything back. Even if I'm never able to save even one fairy, I'm still going to do whatever I can to the best of my ability. Come to think of it, you never did tell us about your son. Ooh, wait, ooh. Unskippable. I feel like the second one will potentially coax more information out of him. So that's what I'm gonna go with. No? I guess I never did tell you, did I? I was summoned to this land a few months before you and your team showed up. It was right around the time Beryl first arrived here. Proper human history must have sensed his intervention didn't bode well. So you were tasked to stop him? Oh, okay, no, maybe it is always when we're in the carriage. Okay. I have a message for you from Captain Calwas, sir. The enemy has already made camp on the north side of Londinium, but you should have no trouble getting in from the south. Understood. Thank you, soldier. Then we'll continue bringing the Child of Prophecy back to Londinium, just as we planned. Tell Calwas to hold his ground for now. It's still too early for an all-out war between our forces. Yes, sir. Interesting. Because Gawain and Lancelot are off to deal with Knocknaria, right? Or at least some thorn in her side, Morgan's side. They said Londinium was a sideshow. So is Tristan here leading the charge against us? Or is just some... Oh no, Woodwoes. Right, Woodwoes, duh. I forgot they tasked Woodwoes with dealing with Londinium. I remember now. What was all that about, Percival? Well, just as we expected. The Queen's army has begun to march on Londinium. She's dispatched Woodwoes and his army from up at Oxford. That was quick. Can't usually mobilize a whole damn army at the drop of a hat. It's been a day since Artoria rang the bell. The Queen must have really ridden them hard to get them moving so fast. Woodwoes' army is made up entirely of Finkland fairies. They don't typically need weapons or bother with them, so they can move quickly when they have to. They're matchless on the battlefield, but they're not so great at occupying territory or laying siege. So if that's who Morgan sent to Londinium, they shouldn't be much of a threat. feeling confident, are we, Artoria? We should be able to wear them down by fortifying our defenses. Sure. And taking out Woodwoes once he inevitably loses patience and takes the field himself. Huh. What is it, Gareth? Oh, I'm sorry, it's just you seemed so different just now. Huh? Did I? I thought I was just being myself, haha. Was I more confident or something? As you should be. Remember, you've rung one of the bells of pilgrimage now. Wherever you go, you're going to attract a lot of fairies, who are fed up with the Queen's regime. So hold your head high. Besides, you really have gotten stronger, right? Yep. In terms of magical energy, I'd say she's about equal to Morgan's little finger now. Oh. Okay. I had no idea the bells of pilgrimage could do that. No wonder the clan heads weren't so quick to give you permission. And we still have 5 to go. Wait, hang on. There's the Wind clans in Salisbury, the Wing clans in Gloucester, the Earth clans in Norwich, and the Fang clans in Oxford. That's only 4 bells. What about the Mirror clans and King clans? Don't you worry about that. I'm still not sure about the Mirror clan's bell, but I do know about the other one. The 5th bell is at the very edge of Britain, at the root of the World Tree's remnants. It's in the ruins of Orkney, the now forbidden city at the ends of the world, that was destroyed long ago. I'm still banking on us accidentally summoning regular Gawain, like actual Gawain, when we go to Orkney. Like, I'm still banking on it. Okay, hold up. I know the bells are important, but right now we need to focus on Londinium. Woodwoe's army is practically on your doorstep now, right, Percival? Are you sure it's safe for us to go back? Yes. And I also think we should do just that. Artoria's right. The Fang clan is poorly suited to siege warfare. If all we need to do is defend Londinium's walls, we can hold out for 10 days, even with the forces we have. That should give us plenty of time to come up with a plan. Woodwoe's army is camped out on the plains about 2 kilometers north of Londinium. They don't have the numbers to properly encircle us. Unless they're waiting for another battalion, but Morgan said Woodwoe's can handle it, and that we're a sideshow, so... Woodwoe's only hope for victory will be to break through our main gate, and take over our city from the inside. Which is why... We're going to have a separate unit whittle away at them? Right. The greatest advantage we have is our ability to retreat to a stronghold whenever we need to. Even as we're headed back to Londinium. I'm having the troops we sent out to help free Norwich split up into 2 squadrons and move out to Londinium's east and west sides. Part of their job is to deter Woodwoe's from launching an all-out assault, since doing so would leave his forces vulnerable to attack from behind. But if those squadrons get the chance, they'll also attack Woodwoe's isolated troops, thereby reducing their overall numbers. We may not be able to beat them in a straight fight, but in a siege like this, we're pretty evenly matched. So we'll just have to slowly tip the battle in our favor as it drags on. Fortunately, we also have the Count in Norwich helping us now, so we should be good on supplies. Okay, but well, Londinium might not be completely encircled. It's still mostly surrounded, right? Is there some secret entrance or underground path inside or something? No. I'm afraid Londinium has nothing like that. Or at least if it does, we haven't been able to find it yet. Then does that mean we're about to... Oh, that's right. We're going to look for a weak spot in Woodwoe's line and charge right through. This seems like a great idea. What could possibly go wrong? This is great. It'll be the perfect opportunity to see what our new and improved Artoria can do. Right. Oh boy. This'll be fine, I'm sure. Okay, I guess Artoria is already... Yeah, okay, she's locked in. No, I haven't used Dobrynia yet. I got her like I was like grinded last night to get Bazzet's bond up, and then by then it was 11:30, so I was like, at that point I was just like, I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. Plus she's not really a good match for this right now, given that we're up against sabers. What is it with like so many of the... Well, I would maybe not so many, but a decent number of the Summer Servants' final ascensions, having them putting their feet out. Like what? Whose idea was that? I just want to talk. Let's just... I guess Bazzet, even though she's resisted Ibuki. Basically everyone that I'm trying to get bond up. Okay, we'll bring Summer Artoria. And I guess actually no, we'll bring Berserker Castoria. This'll do. Yeah. Alright. True Bretter. And of course it'll be all Were Jaguars or Fang Clan members. For sure that's what they are. Hey, Icewinged. Alright, Woodwow's military soldier A, B, and C. Yeah, you can probably kill that one, right, Artoria? Right. I'm sure you got that. Oh. Yeah, you got that. We're interesting how they're retreating and not dying. But I guess... I hate how we're trying to avoid killing them. Like... They're not gonna stop attacking us. Like, what? I don't know. I don't know what we're thinking, but I don't know if I agree with it. Mayo. Also, hang on. What is that buff on Castoria there? Hang on. Child of Prophecy, activate Charisma of Hope every 3 turns whenever you're on the field. Okay. Also, yeah, she is, I think, yeah, she is 90 now, and her skills are... I think she was NP3 before, too. Now she's NP4 after the bell. And her skills are 999 now. Okay. So yeah, she did get a pretty decent power up. She's not gonna have much room to grow with all the bells though, because Unless the next bells don't give as big of a boost, and like one is just gonna be skills, one will be to level 100, and one will be an NP boost.
So sana.
Damn. I didn't think Ibuki would crit there. Wasted my effectiveness. Might be like this. Yeah, yeah. I just for some reason recalled an instance of the 4x3 even before we had carriage access for some reason. But I think I must have been wrong. But I swear, I don't know. Maybe there was just an instance where they put the carriage background in place before the carriage. Because I swear I remember one instance of that, but I don't know. I'm probably crazy. Feels weird using Summer Servant with a squirt gun here. No, they are. Now, I'm pretty sure it was on the sides, but like right before we entered Salisbury, like we were on the way to Salisbury with Oberon, but I don't know. Probably not. That was quite a while ago at this point, so. Yeah, I'm interested in seeing how absurd Castoria is gonna end up getting throughout this lost belt. How's the CL hunt? Bad. Very bad. No good at all. I got both 4 stars. But, no Shielu. I should have used Ibuki's buffs. That would have killed them. If I had. Damn. I guess Banner 2 is also the question. No, I feel pretty good that I don't know. I said it the other day or last stream, I think. I'm pretty sure I'll have CL before the end of this month. So like 13 days. I'm pretty sure I'll have her. I don't know. I just have a sixth sense that things will work out, but it's gonna take more SQ and some tickets than I would prefer. You do constantly look at us. Yeah, that's why actually last night when I got my 30 Saint Courts from Bazit's Bond Up, instead of doing a 10 pull, I did single pulls. I was like, I have good luck on single pulls. I'm gonna do single pulls. Maybe I'm just being like superstitious, but I don't know. It felt right. No, Ibuki, please. Pain. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've gotten most of my 5 stars from single pulls at this point. Like I'm pretty sure that's the case. Or at least it's like 50-50 at least. Do you have good luck on singles, or is your impulse for nature making you 6 times more single rolls than multis? And both? Question mark? Damn it, it's no use. We can't stop them on our own. It's not just Percival either. All the human soldiers are moving weirdly fast. Is the Child of Prophecy doing this? It's just like what High Queen Morgan does. We did it. We punched through their defenses. Everyone make for Londinium. We're out of here as soon as the east gate is open. I'll bring up the rear. Don't worry. Nobody's getting past me. Ritsuga, I want you to stay with the Child of Prophecy. Will do. That's what I like to hear. See you in Londinium. Okay, my boy, don't get caught out. Don't get captured. It took a few small skirmishes to get here, but we made it back nearly unscathed. That's good. I'd say we won the battle today. Good work, everyone. You weren't kidding about Londinium being tough, huh? Apropos of Thor 3 plays on emulator, right? Yeah. I mean, just a weird phone that has a cursor on it. For sure, yep. But yes. That's an understatement. I took a look at the walls earlier and it looks like they're embedded with mystic codes. It reminded me of Mash's armor. Gosh, I love armor. It makes you look so knightly. I should have to. I have it at 1920 by 1080, so I don't know. Maybe I should get some for myself. Then again, maybe it's still too soon for me. Besides, I don't even know where I would go to get some anyway. I gotta say, they still have the advantage of numbers, and the longer this battle drags on, the more likely they are to get reinforcements from Camelot. We can't just lurk in a hidey hole forever. We need to be looking for chances to take the fight to them. That can wait until we have more soldiers of our own to work with, like the ones the Count is sending along with the supplies. By this time tomorrow, we should have a good number of rebels from Norwich here to help us. That's when we'll strike at Woodwose's headquarters. We can settle this all at once while our enemy's guard is down. Yes, that's the idea. Which is a little more reason for us to rest and recuperate now. Go ahead and turn in for the night, if you like. Everyone, our soldiers will stand watch. Well, take you up on that. North of Londinium, Woodwose's army camp. Oh boy. Say that again, Barrel of Gut. I don't think I heard you right. Did you really just forbid me from going to battle? You want me to refrain from attacking Londinium directly? High Queen Morgan would never say anything like that. Don't you lie to me, you filthy human. You think just because the High Queen's taken a liking to you, you can dishonor me and my army? Whoa, easy there, Woodwose. I'm not so big on this plan either, okay? If you ask me, this is a great opportunity to demolish a castle where we have all the rebels in one place. I mean, this is obviously a terrible move, right? I can't blame you for having issues with it. So how about it, buddy? Why don't you tell me what you really think of the High Queen? I'd be more than happy to pass it along to her when I get back to Camelot. Oh, I think it's a great idea. I'd love to hear Mother's reaction to that. Go on, Furball. Bark for us. If you got something to say to Mother, let's hear it. Hey, is it true Aurora played you like a fiddle in your own restaurant while shit was going down in Norwich? No wonder Mother is so sick of you. Can't blame her for forbidding you to fight until you shape up. You know you're the only one who's ever made her cross like that. Who knows what you'll get up to without some oversight. Don't you talk to me like that, you little... Lord Woodrose, you have every right to be upset, but please try to control yourself. I know. I'm well aware. I won't repeat Bogart's mistake. That is the High Queen's command. I am, of course, happy to comply. The Fang clan may have always been High Queen Morgan's loyal retainers. We're nothing like the Earth clan, always dancing to Spriggan's tune. Very well then. If they want to hide in their castle, I can play along a while. I'm delighted that Her Majesty has entrusted me with eradicating both the Child of Prophecy and the Round Table Army. Of course I have no objections. But that being said, should the Round Table Army attack us, all bets are off. I trust you understand that if that happens, we'll have to meet them in the field. You bet, buddy. Believe me, that's what I'd prefer too. But I can't lend you Tristan, okay? She's my personal bodyguard. If things start getting serious, I'll be counting on you guys to massacre the Round Table Army by yourselves. But hey, you can pull it off, right? You might be getting old, but you're still the head of the Fang clan. Don't be ridiculous. I don't even need to go after them myself. My elite soldiers would be more than enough. Yeah, sure, whatever you say, buddy. Neither the Child of Prophecy nor the Foreign Mage pose any real threat. I think you're underestimating us. The problem is that cheeky brat Percival, who managed to put up a good fight against Sir Lancelot. Still, this is a battle, not a duel. Even if he happened to be the last one standing, what good would it do him? If we kill everyone else inside the castle, I'm sure he'll simply surrender. I think you're underestimating him. Wow, that was just pathetic. When did Woodrose become such a wuss, right? It seemed like he was scared of Percival. It's like he doesn't even want to fight himself. Maybe that's why Mother forbade him from going into battle, because he would actually die if he did. I'll say, that was ridiculous. I haven't had the shakes that bad since Marsbury recruited me for Chaldea. It's going soft in your old age, and then there's this. Come the hell on, Woodrose. Hey, we did what Mother asked us to, right? Let's just get out of here. I know, why don't we stop at Gloucester? Gloucester's great. I bet it beats anything you had in your world, too. I don't know about that. We can go to the Count's restaurant together. And after that, we can try oh, right, robbing a bank! Oh. Yeah, sure. Maybe some other time when I've got nothing better to do. What, so you're busy now? I'm not. I'm bored out of my skull. Well, just that something's nagging at me about Morgan's orders. Don't let Woodrose fight, huh? You know, depending on how you look at it, that could mean the exact opposite. Huh? Opposite how? Is it not that he might have gone soft, but that he might accidentally slaughter someone Morgan doesn't want slaughtered? Because he'll lose himself? Let's stick around for just a little longer, Lady Spinel. And if everything works out like I think it might, we should be in for a pretty spectacular show. How suspicious? Assassino. I think he surpassed the number of streams of Olympus. You're not even at 50% of Avalon's story. Yeah, we're forced with Gareth. That's unfortunate. Ah, well. Alright. Bazette. Aresh Gigalu. And Ibuki Doji. You know what? I'm actually gonna put Ibuki in front because she's closer to her next bond up than Bazette is. I'll start working on her. Alright. Also, no dialogue build-up, just combat. Why are we fighting delivery people? What? This seems like a war crime. There are no war crimes in Fairy Britain. That's actually probably legitimately the case, too. I was joking, but on second thought, it's probably just true, actually. The chef? Why is the chef a Christmas rain? What, huh? What, huh? Okay. I guess that's cool. Not enemy type I was expecting to... Yes! See here. I guess this is Nasu's idea of lighthearted break from the heavy stuff or something? I guess. Damn. Damn. You know what? This is worth it. Go get him. Go get him, Gary. Gareth. I'm mistaken the delivery people's enemies. I don't know. This feels messed up. Maybe they were... Maybe they're fake delivery people. And was trying to like... get someone on the inside or something. I could see it. It'd be a reasonable tactic. But... I doubt it. Nakest worst rise. Whew, that was exhausting. Good thing we were able to drive off Woodbose's soldiers before they got into the western gate. I swear the nerve of those Fang Clan fairies. I can't believe they tried to pass themselves off. Okay, I was right. They tried to pass themselves off as a food delivery. And what's worse, the guards almost bought it. I guess every army has its sneaky tricks. Yeah, I guess. Still, I'm impressed you saw through them, Gareth. None of the other fairies guarding the ramparts were any wiser. I guess it's because I've always had good hearing. I can just kind of tell when there's danger afoot. Anyway, now that we've fended off the sneak attack, let's go back to the war room. The reinforcements from Norwich should be here by now. do you mean Norwick isn't sending any reinforcements? Are you telling me not a single soldier or blacksmith is willing to join the Round Table army? At least right now, sir. The Count is doing his best to convince them. The fairies in Norwick are grateful to the Child of Prophecy, but they say they just can't afford to get drawn into another battle right now. I see. So what they mean is, the people of Norwick only care about Norwick, and don't give a damn about what happens elsewhere. Even though Artoria, the Child of Prophecy, made the brave decision to save Britain and rang a bell of pilgrimage. And even though she's already saved Norwick twice now, they still can't be bothered to fight the Queen's army themselves. It's not like that, sir. We're still willing to fight. We just, well, don't see the point in fighting a battle we can't hope to win. You little coward. Yeah, that tracks. The whole thing about the Child of Prophecy drawing in fairies from around the world to her cause sounded nice, but it was a crock from the start. You've got to remember that these fairies have been living in fear of the Queen for 2,000 years. Yeah, you can't get over something like that overnight. And don't forget about the Tamlin. It's gonna take a lot more than ringing one bell to get all those fairies on our side. I thought I'd laid the groundwork for these fairies to stand up to the Queen's regime, as long as they had an opportunity. I guess rumors alone can only do so much. I can't believe this. We've worked so hard to save Norwick, but now that we're gone, it's like they forgot all about it. Well, people and fairies alike are only really care about their own self-interest generally. I understand. Of course, the fairies of Norwick won't feel comfortable joining the Round Table army without a clear assurance of our chances of victory. Please don't give it another. Please don't give it another thought. Could you just give the Count a message for us? Tell him that we'll do our best to figure something out on our own, and we'd appreciate any continued assistance he can provide with supplies. Yes, of course. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be on my way. I'm surprised you're not disappointed, Artoria. I figured this would hit you hardest. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm upset for sure. I've just always been quick to get over disappointment. For the time being, let's just focus on what we can do now. Like when Oberon ran around in just his cloak. Point of order. When I said I had nothing to my name, I was being metaphorical. I wasn't literally streaking around Britain. Sure, buddy. If one won't do the trick, then we'll have to go for two. Right, maybe ringing the second bell will motivate the fairies to get off the sidelines. Maybe. Excuse me, Sir Percival, Lord Oberon. I have an urgent message from our allies in Gloucester. It says the Queen's army is advancing on the Welsh Wood. Those pieces of shit. Tamlin Gawain is leading an order of knights to report directly to the Queen. We can't stop them ourselves, and we can't be sure how long the Welsh Woods will be safe. So the thorn in her side she was talking about wasn't Lochnaria. It was the bugs she hates so much. Or at least she's trying to draw Oberon back there, probably. This is the more likely option. We can't stop them ourselves, and we can't be sure how long the Welsh Woods will be safe. Please send aid ASAP. I have a hard time believing Barghest Gawain would go along with this, though. I'm sorry, but I have to go. I'm sure you can handle things here, Percival. Oberon, wait! No point going alone! You're right. I might be able to get there in time on my own, but even if I did, there's nothing I can do. will you help me, Ritsuka? Artoria? I'm going to help the fairies of the Welsh Woods however I can. They have nothing to do with this. I should be the one to suffer the Queen's wrath. It's not just you, they helped us all. They're good little guys. Right, you're right. So much has happened that I forgot all about that. Percival, would you ask the fairy horses to help us? I'm afraid Red Rabbit alone won't be enough. I can fly them myself, but we'll need 4 of them to pull the carriage at max speed, for 5 passengers. Ritsuka, Artoria, Muramasa, Gareth, and Da Vinci. I'll make the arrangements right away. But it won't only be 5 passengers. Kunjuri and I are going too.
So I've got to stay behind, huh? No, well, I get it. I'm not much of a flyer. And I know you need to keep the carriage as light as possible. Don't worry, we'll be back in no time. Just please be careful while we're away, Happy Cat.
Yeah, I guess his like squad captains can hold things down here while he's away. I don't know how I feel about Percival leaving this line of battle, but it'll probably be fine.
Right back at ya. You're going up against a Tamlin, right? Fairies who've had their true names changed are really tough. Do you have a plan for how to handle her?
Of course. In fact, I've been waiting for an opportunity to like this. Oh? I'm not going to let Gawain push us around any longer.
Now that's the child of prophecy talking. Okay, I just have one piece of advice.
Humiliate her. Find a way, whatever it takes.
And that'll give you a chance to uncover more about her gift and name. The whole Tamlin thing's just a big act. If you can get them to disavow their night selves, you can win. Thanks for worrying, and for cheering us on, Humbertrot. See you later.
You know, I'm still weirdly hoping we can convince Barghest to join us, but I don't think that's happening. Like, I would love if that happened, but I also have to be realistic in that it's probably not gonna happen. Sadly. Okay. I don't know for sure if we're going up against Barghest right away, but I'm going to assume that's her. So I should probably put together an actual team for this. Full of archers. I should probably take Bazit out. All night class. Maybe I can get away with having her in the team. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. Because I can't imagine we'll have to, like, win. At least not yet, so... And that's, again, that's assuming we're even going to have to fight. Maybe, okay, I guess we're not even going to have to fight her. We're just fighting high level, or high health anyway, regular soldiers, okay. I was worried for nothing, apparently. Worried over absolutely nothing. Yeah. いいでしょう。暇バットの力を目覚めよ、ナーヤ。聖なる水よ、貫け。
アグイの炎よ、燃え上がれ。支障はありません。
Okay. Archer attacking my saber.
神なる音、空、嵐、雷。そうさな。
Luckily, that was the only one to attack. Nice. Nice. Another crit would have been nice, but
雷。支障はありま
what
せ
can
ん。
you do? Oh, thank you all for going after the one with Invincible. I appreciate that. Okay.
いいでしょう。そうさな。新ハバーヒュー。キル。支障は
Seems
あ
like
り
a
ません。
tactical error, but I guess I had to get rid of the Invincible on her eventually. I mean, they could have waited it out, but you know, stupid AI in video game. Not making optimal moves. Shaking my head.
目を離。そうさな。そうかそうか。
Alright, the Lancer should...
恐れよ。災いは今こそお前たちのもとへと来たる。真剣草薙の太刀。
Okay, with that crit, yes. If she didn't crit, probably not, but luckily, luckily the crit happened. Alright. I didn't really bring anything to counter archers, but you know, I got Castoria. That'll do. Now, just yeah, we'll pop this right away. Castoria, you're drunk. Why are you drunk?
光を。
Who led you down this path?
殲滅光線発射。
ワンダースラッシュ、くるっと命中。
メッセよ。
I get the implication for her is
ヒマ
that
バックの力を。
because she's a berserker now, she's just a little bit silly.
華やかに。
But I don't know, some of her voice lines, she just sounds straight up drunk to me. I don't know.
光を。
やる。剣のマーチ。やっちゃって。
愉快。
I don't know why. Oh. Not even a end dialogue, we just blazing straight through, okay. Bit of a shame. Going up against casters. I think we're making these. I guess that was us breaking through. Yeah.
There, I can see the Welsh woods now. Oh no, they're burning.
It's okay. I'm sure everyone found a good place to hide. Let's split up. One team take out the enemies, the other put out the fire. Toya, Da Vinci, Ritsuka, you come with me. Alright, we'll take the other side. Percival, Gareth, let's go. Oh god. You heard the High Queen's orders. Use fire. Burn these rotten, filthy woods to the ground. Let this be a warning to the foul scoundrel calling himself the Fairy King.
It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. No, please stop, stop. Please don't burn our forest. Please don't destroy Oberon's home. Please leave us alone. Please don't hurt us anymore. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. We don't want to die. Oh.
You pieces of shit. No, we're too late. And there's the Fairy King. Capture him. We must bring him before Her Majesty. Hmm? Is it the Child of Prophecy with him? Did they not know Oberon was with us? Like, part of our... Oh my god. But her magical energy wasn't anywhere near that vicious when I saw her in Camelot. You! Get his ass!
Artoria? Right. This must be what happened in Tintagel. Come on, Mitsuga. We need to go after Artoria. She's not herself right now. She'll die here if we don't do something.
Got it. Wait, we were fighting a caster. We're not fighting Artoria, are we? Okay, no, she's set, so we're not fighting her. That's good. I thought she was like going berserk and we had to like stop her for a second. Yeah, berserker. We got your back. Ice attack of rage. Oh, she even when filled with rage, she's charismatic. That's good, but her defense is down. So that's not so great. Not great at all. We'll just get a preemptive bit of damage in. Really? 80% on that arts card and it doesn't crit. Alright. Alright, sure, buddy. Don't attack, huh? This is actually... Yeah. Oh wait, she has a skill that ups her charge, doesn't she? Ah, well. Good thing they're not all targeting Castoria, otherwise we might have had a problem.
了解どうします
OK
ああフィニッシュ芸術とは輝くものさ浅い今のうちに準備を
Alright, that attack boost is just what we needed. Humu. You better crit. Only you crit on the arts card this time, but not the buster. Da Vinci. Why are you the way that you are? Alright, Bargus, you little coward, attacking helpless little bug guys. come eat justice. Not literally though, because you would do that.
Where are you going? Don't you dare run from me. You think you can just kill everyone here and leave? Well, I won't let you. I swear it.
Wait, should we be trying to help the survivors now? Yeah, chill out, girl.
Let go of me. They're going to get away. I have to make them pay for.
Oh, what do you mean, slap her? Like, get a hold of yourself.
I'm sorry. I was so.
Oh no, did she slap us?
I was so blinded by anger that I just.
No, I think we slapped her because we're saying I shouldn't have done that. So we slapped her. I thought she slapped us for a second to like get us out of the way.
Okay, maybe there's some up in the trees like there were before.
It's no use. You're half a day too late. We killed the last of them hours ago. All that's left is to burn the woods. This is what came of your ringing that bell, child of prophecy. Yeah, slaughtering innocent little bug fairies definitely wasn't your queen's call. Not like, okay, you're... I would have thought Barghest of all people would have seen how messed up that was, but maybe I gave her too much credit.
Damn thing, Gawain.
What are you even doing here anyway? You're supposed to be fighting woodwoes now. Did you leave Londinium undefended just to come here? I can't understand it. Nothing you do makes sense. The weak are meant to obey the strong. As long as they do that, they'll one day get to enjoy the strong's remains. If they cannot understand that, then the strong have no obligation to protect them. Child of prophecy, foreign mage, if you are prepared, I am willing to accept your sword. Go fuck yourself. What? My only mission today was to cleanse Wales. I don't have orders to eliminate you. But if you insist on fighting, I'll burn you along with these woods. Guess we gotta fight. But if she absorbs my magical energy again...
Don't worry. I have a perfect anti-Gawain countermeasure in mind. We can stop her from sucking up magical energy with a decoy. That said, I only have 3 of them, so they won't last long. We'll need to hit her fast and hard. Ritsuka.
And fast and hard we shall go. Oh, what? F bond points. Let's just hit her fast and hard with her own comrade. Which can go all in. Bring out all my archers. Let's go Psycha. Sure. I'm not even gonna play around with the craft essences either. Nope. The murder of civilians deserves our full ire. Oh, it's I think it's set to 4. No, it's set to 5. The heck? Okay, that was weird. see. Cool. Quick effectiveness. Yeah, it's good. Sure. Sure, okay. No mercy. Artoya is deploying magic decoy. 3 pseudo command spells or something. Alright. Again, doesn't feel right having the summer servants in these battles, but whatever. Command spells protected by a nice. Damn, she really wanted to kill Artoya there. Rude. How heckin' rude.
スイミングの時間です。水面に光るは勝利の剣。エクスカリバービビアー。話にならんな。フリーズ今日はほら。強く。それは。
Never mind.
私に従え。
Okay, that's 2 down. Only have 1 decoy left. Oh! Nullify. Ooh! Thank you, Muramasa, for coming out of nowhere and giving us exactly what we needed.
行きますよ、マスター。遠慮はします。楽しみです。スイミングの時間です。水面に光るは。
I should actually do some damage now. There we go. That's much better. Much better.
狙い撃ちです。今日は狙い撃ちです。今日は。
I assume we just have to break her break bar and we're good. Alright, I was last one. Ow. Yeah, use this.
浴びるようにね。望まれることを望まれたように。それはいつか来る兆し
Having a little bit of
の
an extra line of defense.
誰に呼ばれるまでもなく、あなたは星をかざすでしょう。アラウンドカリバーン。
They should do a nice chunk at NP5
もうおしまい。これがあなた
without the foul weather getting in the way. Oh yeah. Nice. Alright, well, it's one command spell gone.
そこだ覚悟するがいい
Would you stop stealing
弱い
from us, please? That's so rude. And just fucking Tamatomo comes out of nowhere like, yo, what's good? Home slices.
死んじゃうほら弱い痛い
Yeah, like it's all arts. Charge up Noble Phantasm a bit just in case it goes beyond this. I don't think it will though. I think this should end it. Yeah, okay. How you like that, bar guest, huh? Still think we need to surrender? I think you should surrender. That was a good one. You're doing great, Otoria. Murmasa, what are you doing here? What, that? I just had a hunch the little lady there could use some help. And I couldn't stand back and do nothing. You impudent little. Protecting the mage with your trinkets. Did you think we were just gonna roll over and let you walk all over us? Well, think again, you gluttonous pig. Ooh. You dare mock me like that? You damn right I do. You're a pathetic excuse for a Tamlin. You don't care about protecting fairies at all. You're just a mindless dog following the Queen's every order. You've no right to use the name of a Knight of the Round Table. Sure, Sir Gawain could be overly serious, a bit of a teacher's... Oh, she's getting even more memories from her alternate self. A bit of a teacher's pet, and sometimes he put a little too much trust in his king. But he was never just an unthinkable beast who blindly accepted whatever his king told him, like you. For that matter, I know you're not really Gawain. Your true name was written on Ector's receipt. Now you listen to me, and you listen to me good. Your true name is Barghest. Barghest the Black Dog Duchess and Devourer of Thunderclouds. Now forget about the Queen's gift and stop pretending to be a knight already. Yeah, we called your ass out. What say thee? Does that make it so it even says Barghest on the first ascension now? For the servant that you have? Actually, I'm gonna look. Four-star saber. No, it's still Tamlin Gawain. Okay. Nah, I did not mean to click that. I meant to click the arrow. There you go. Ah, 'tis a shame, but I suppose it's to be expected. But now I feel like this is where the true fight's about to begin. Barghest. That's the name of a black dog fairy from English legend. It's supposed to have a glowing horn and fiery eyes, and it's also said to be an omen of imminent disaster. That's right. That is apparently what I am in your proper human history. Thank you for reminding me of that loathsome fact, girl. You've helped me cool my head. Better strip. But this changes nothing, you weaklings. Even with my true name revealed, I remain unchanged. I am a creature of the night, as far as I'm concerned. Sir Gawain's morning light and numeral of the saint, which take effect in daytime, have only ever held me back. I may be a fairy-eating beast, and I may have lost my gifted name, but I am still a knight. My horn remains as devoted to the High Queen as ever, and I shall prove that by ending your lives with it here and now. Yeah, good luck. Huh? Hang on. on! I thought uncovering Baggy's gifted name was all we had to do to win! So why is she even stronger now than she was before? Oh, now you're timid? You just live your whole life flying by the seat of your pants, don't you? Yeah. Now I can understand how Artoria feels. I can't even measure Barghest's magical energy anymore. I don't get it either. Revealing her true name was supposed to remove the changes to her spirit origin and make her weaker. But instead, it's almost as if she... I know we can't afford to run away, but... She ascended. It doesn't matter. Retreat is not an option. We want to defeat Barghest here and now. We have to take down at least one of the Tamlin or we'll never stir the anti-Morgan fairies out there into action. And besides, it may not have lasted long, but I'm still Fairy King Oberon, Lord of Wales. So please lend me your aid, Artoria. Mitsuka. Let's show this dog who trampled all over these woods exactly what weaklings like us can really do. I'm with you, brother. To the end. Alright, give me, yeah, just give me Ishtar. Alright, manual setup. You know what? Let's really not play around. Wait, what did I say? Artoria caster use mash? Okay. I'm curious what that's about. I'm gonna throw mash in anyway and see, because I'm curious. I wonder if there's like unique lines or something.
Tettai バーゲストはここで倒す。僕はウェールズの森の領主、妖精王オベロンだ。
強きにそれはこの剣にかけて。
Okay, let's see what. Okay, threat to humanity trait. Affinity change when attacking. Change class to. Okay. Damn, I should have brought Berserker Castoria. If she has threat to humanity, I could have really just given it to her. That's from the craft essence. Okay, I guess there was nothing special about having mash. It probably was just a bug. Weird. Weird. I'll see ya, Archer Oberon. Sword of selection. Sword of selection. Is this always called Sword of Selection? Am I crazy? I don't have Castoria, so I've never looked at her skills much. Maybe it's always called Sword of Selection. Yeah, unfortunately, the fact that pretenders, when they're introduced in story chapters, having a different class, like, I already kind of knew about that, unfortunately. Actually, I'm pretty sure I saw a screenshot once of this exact fight with Oberon in it. Man, I shouldn't have brought Ishtar. I should have found a NP5 single target. I should just put Draco in, if anything, actually, when I swapped out. Sure.
うまい手を考えよう。
何のために？私の本気見たいんだ。
Yeah.
狙いは決まった？それはいつか来る兆しの星。誰に呼ばれるまでもなく、あなたは星をかざすでしょう。アラウンドカリバーン。ゲートオープン。よしよし、今回もよろしくね。大いなる天から大いなる地に向けて、またの名をジュベルハブリンブレッド。
That's still pretty nice bit of damage for an AoE.
強きもそれは
Very nice bit of damage, like half.
剣だけでは
Over
ない。
half. I should have used that last time.
ありがとう。頑張るよ。
私の方、いいじゃない。
Actually, this.
飛ぶわよ、マンダ。ゲートオープン。光栄に思いなさい。これが私の全力全霊。打ち砕け、アンガルカチカルシュ。
I can't imagine we're actually gonna beat Barghest here, though.
着陸強射剣。
It feels a bit early for that. I want to do all quick, but I feel like the only one who can really take advantage of that. The crit stars carry over to if the next person, if someone dies, right? I'm pretty sure. So this should be fine. And then whoever, or when Draco takes over Ishtar's spot, she should. Yeah, crit stars should carry over. Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, it's not the card with the Roman trait on it, but We'll make it work.
金皿を持つ
ちょっとかわいそうかな。
毒にはいらんそこだ
こっちこっち。
Well, Castoria's gone. Not great, but all right. Here's what we'll do.
世の力を見よ欲望が回っている愉快愉快皿を持つ
頼むよ。
Put her to sleep so she can't use her
まずい
noble phantasm this turn.
分かっているとも。誰だって今より少しだけ幸福になりたいんだろ。いいとも。ライライムグッドフェロー。
話にならんな。
I gotta keep stalling though. Mm.
酒を持つ金を持つ
遠慮はしませんとも。
Crit? No. Crit? No. Crit? No. Now we have a little bit of a problem. Just a little bit of one.
裏打ちはしません。
Defense up, and actually this should.
さて、ここからだ。
Alright.
許す
遠慮はしま
魔力を注ぐがよい地に富を築き天に届かんとする者その願いに
This should do like a 150.
このベイバロ
Or
ンドム
not.
ザウレアでな
フリーズ。この剣は法の立証。ひざまずけ。ブラックドッグガラテ
気が散る良い味だ
So much for Oberon's special attack resist down.
いった。
弱い 内熱衝撃板装填します内熱衝撃板装填します示弾装填します照準捉えましたそうだ
Draco, if you could crit, that'd be great, please.
私に従え。
Like, I don't know if you're spiting me because I haven't been putting you in the party lately or what the deal is here, but we oh my god.
皿を酒を持てふん
It's not my fault you hit Bond 15.
朽ち果て
I mean, it kind of is because I kept putting you in. But hey, you should be happy I used you that much.
不愉快極まる
Well.
パラドクスエフェクターセットはい示弾装填します照準とブーストこれならまだバーニャ
Well, man.
突撃しますここで確実に
You didn't last long.
ごめん
Okay.
なさい
Well, Mash, you disappoint me. Shaking my head. Okay.
ちょっと戦いも平和的に手作りですね。ヒュッポリテの弓だ。分かっているとも。
The extra attack will get blocked by the invincible this puts on her, but it's fine.
いいとも。ライライムグッドフェロー。まさにスピードスターだ。
Wouldn't have done too much anyway, and prevents her from attacking. Wow. Wow. Oh wow.
望まれることをオルテナウス望まれたように、それはいつか来る気
Let's
が
just
し
go
ま
all
す。
in on defense.
誰に呼ばれるまでもなく、
That's our only option, really. Our only option is
アラウンドカリ
defense.
バーン
Don't have any other choice. Literally.
神明、凍結展開。これは多くの道、多くの願いを受けた幻想の城。こうせよ、モールド・キャメロット。照準捉えました。
Weird seeing old Camelot after using normal mash during this lost belt and seeing the actual proper
シミにもならず。
walls of Camelot. Well, rip Obi. Obi-Wan.
そこだ。
戦いですか。これぞ獣のシャー躍動が回っている。酒を持って喜べ。前に出ます。貴様らの毒にはいらん。
I could have done a full combo, but I don't think we'll need it with
その願いに応
what
えて
Draco's got up her sleeve.
レイバロンドムスアウレアでな。弱い。
Victory, yeah, but it wasn't a clean victory, unfortunately. It was a victory of, cheesiness. The cheese being the ley line cubes. Oh, well. I guess she's gonna retreat and have some of her soldiers hold us off, it looks like. Support only. Or maybe we're seeing what Percival and Gareth are doing? While all this is happening? Indeed. Running down forests, slaughtering helpless fairies. Is this how your queen treats any who defy her? None of you have any right to call yourselves knights. Not one of you. Hurrah! Wow, you just skewered two of them at once. Impressive. Now I see why they say you've reached the limit of human ability. That said, this isn't like you. What happened to your usual calm? Aren't you supposed to be as big of heart as you are of body? To be both incomparably tough and consistently logical? You're right. I'm a commander. And to be as calm and collected as I look. Thank you for snapping me out of my rage, Muramasa. I don't see any more of the Queen's soldiers here. Gareth and I should be able to handle the search for survivors, so why don't you go help Atoria? You've been worried about her all this time, right? It's written all over your face. Is it? Well, you know, she has a tendency to let her feelings get the best of her sometimes, right? And while Ritsuka's got a good handle on her feelings now, she's still just a kid. Someone's gotta make sure those two don't get into trouble. Might as well be an old man like me. Come now. You don't look anything like an old man. Anyway, thank you for watching out for them. Sure thing. You can be pretty perceptive sometimes, huh?
There's no one here, Percival. No fairies from the forest, no soldiers of the Queen's army. They're all gone.
So it would seem. Damn it, we were too late to stop them. Come on, let's head circle west toward where Artoria's group was headed. Maybe we'll find some survivors along the way. I can't come this far without saving at least one person. I just can't.
Percival! Look out, there's someone behind you!
Behind me? I don't see anyone, and I don't sense... Yeah? There really was someone there? How'd you see them, Gareth? That's amazing!
I didn't see them exactly, I just saw that you would be in trouble. No, wait there, there's something unnatural over there. It's a mirror. They're hiding behind a mirror reflecting the surroundings. They just ran off into those trees, they're trying to escape. Get it, Percival!
Leave it to me. You tricky bastard. Can't believe you destroyed my mirror camouflage. In all my years as an assassin knight, I Poor Toon, I've never made such a careless mistake. But then I've not worked in 200 years. I didn't fail. I'm just a bit rusty. Still, I cannot believe a fairy saw through my camouflage like that. I'd better kill you, girl. I can't have you getting so lucky twice.
Oh no, you don't. You coward. Help me out here, Gareth. I need you to be my eyes. Tell me where he is. You got it. I'll do my very best.
Is he actually gonna be invisible in the fight? It'd be neat if, like... Nah, it wouldn't work. No, he's not invisible. Alright. Oh, well, kind of. Go, Percy, go. Does not hit other than Gareth, okay. I should have read what his thing said, probably. We're just attack damage taken to 0, and then... I remove, okay, yeah, okay. So we have to do Gareth, then Percy? I guess, like this? Yeah. Alright. Nice, see how this goes now. I need to buy him a turn. At this point, may as well just do all Gareth, TBH. Get a full combo in. Actually, that one Percival attack might have been better. Would you leave her alone? Good, good, good. I do like, I mean, it is kind of annoying when we're trying to grind bond points for, Saint Courts, but I do actually like the, all the unique fights they have set up throughout this Lost Belt. I should have popped that ages ago. Yeah, it is interesting. I do quite like it. Okay, if I'd lost Gareth, we would have had a problem. We would have had a little bit of a problem. What was I thinking? The way things are going, my defeat's all but guaranteed. Damn it, of all the luck. What'd I have to run into the one fairy in the world who can see me?
Oh, he's getting away, Percival. But at least it looks like he can't turn invisible anymore.
He's a real pain, alright. We should take him out now before... Huh. I don't think that's happening. I can't believe my eyes. What's a proud knight doing in a penal colony like this? Aren't you supposed to be in Londinium right now? No wonder Her Majesty doesn't see the Round Table Army as a threat. You just entirely lack the mindset necessary for victory. You really are pathetically naive, Percival. Yeah.
Lancelot, the strongest Tamlin in Britain.
Yeah, you two are boned. There's no way that these two alone are fighting Lancelot. That's just not good. That's not good at all, actually. They are in a little bit of a pickle.
この時期スペインではさおや何か物入りかな
Maybe she'll let them go?
突然ですが
Maybe? Like, I don't have orders to kill you, so... you know... Damn. I was hoping if I acted casual about it and didn't... I wasn't paying too much attention, I would get lucky. Yikes. No Shielu quite yet. Yeah, we're not in a great spot, huh? Because we didn't see if there was an end to Barguest and Melus showed up, so we might not be in a great spot. We beat one of the town, did we? Did we really? Like, we beat her, but did we beat her?
There, how do you like that, huh? It's been a long time coming.
Don't you talk down to me, weakling. You would never have won without Oberon, Muramasa, and the foreign mage, Ritsuka's help. Probably. I know, but still!
Barguest, you might have won the underground, but I can tell you still have strength to spare. We could keep fighting if you like, but do you really want to continue until we're all dead, you included? I've talked to you a few times now. Obviously, that doesn't give me a complete understanding of who you are. But I know you well enough now to know that you're willing to listen to anyone you see as strong, which is why I want to talk to you about something now. Is now the time? You're an awfully chatty servant, aren't you? Very well, what do you have to say? Chaldea doesn't consider Britain our enemy. We have no intention of attacking it. Now that its tree of emptiness is gone, it's only a matter of time until it disappears anyway. Did you... Maybe she's hoping that Barguest doesn't know what Morgan's up to. That's the only thing I can assume. 'Cause... okay. But until it does, we think that the fairies who call it home should decide what happens to it. Britain is going to disappear. Ridiculous. You're making no sense at all. The fact that you're aiding the Child of Prophecy alone makes you enemies of Fairy Britain. You're already attacking Britain. You're wrong, Barguest. We're helping the Child of Prophecy save Britain. The real invader here is Morgan. She and Barrel Gut have no intention of saving you or any other fairy, just like she didn't bother to do anything to help Norwick. Morgan isn't going to do anything to stop the Great Calamity, even if it means letting every single fairy in Britain die. Know why? Because she means to use the Great Calamity to invade our world. But you've already figured that out, haven't you? No matter what reasons Morgan might have for doing this, the fact is, if she gets her way, countless fairies are going to suffer and die. Okay, so you know this, but you're following her orders anyway. You're right, I can't deny any of that. Ritsuka, I don't think... Like, I'm with you, I'd like her to join us, I don't think it's gonna happen, though. Then join us, it's not too late for you to... Don't mock me. Just because I accept what you're saying is true, doesn't mean I've accepted you. If you mistake me for a friend and get too close to me, I'll cut you down where you stand. Have you forgotten what I've done here? No. No, we haven't. Now I have a question for you. You claim to be trying to save Britain, yes? But Beryl told us you Chaldeans insist yours is the only way, and have destroyed many other worlds. If that's true, then it must be why you came here in the first place.
Well, yes and no. You say you're not going to attack us because we're already doomed? That's not the same thing as saving us. True! Let me now ask you this, Ritsuka. You may answer as well, wise and fair servant. The child of prophecy I can understand, but why would outsiders like yourselves protect fairies like us? You did so in Norway, and you tried here today as well, even though you could have just let them die.
Well...
No, I couldn't have. I know this doesn't make sense, but I don't want to let what might happen tomorrow ruin today. Easy there, Barghest. It's obvious you don't really want to kill us anymore. Why not call a truce with them? Hell, I'm still technically one of Chaldea's enemies myself. If there's something you really want to do, letting yourself do it isn't such a bad idea. Oh. I think the last shreds of her knighthood are going away.
Barghest, don't tell me she's turning into a Morse. No, wait, that's not it. What's going on?
Name. My name. Don't call me by my name. What in the world? Huh? I think it's really sunk in. Oh, are you okay, buddy? That night, he's got Barghest in his sights.
What the? Baggy, did you really just... did you really just protect Ritsuka?
What were you thinking? Why would you try to help me? Are you trying to get yourself killed? I mean... You were aiming for me, weren't you, Portune? What's the meaning of this? Don't you take that tone with me, Barghest. I'm the one who's angry here. Not only did you dare to entertain these outsiders' ridiculous notions, you even defended the foreign mage. This is treason. If you wish to prove your innocence and loyalty, now will be your only chance. Kill that human. Go on, should be easy for you. All you have to do is hold her close and break her neck. I don't think she's gonna do that though. Are you, Bargy? I can't do that. Not after she tried to help me. I see. Then the High Queen's wrath will be swift and mighty, foolish black dog. Good luck falling asleep tonight.
Oh crap, he's getting away. Shouldn't you go after him, Barghest? Won't you be charged with treason if he makes it back to Camelot?
It's alright. I did what I thought was right. Nothing more. Should the High Queen choose to punish me for that, then I shall accept my fate as a knight. Traitors lending your aid to the Child of Prophecy. My mission to eradicate Oberon's home in the Autumn Woods is complete. I'll probably be relieved of my position once I return to Camelot. But that is also proof that Tamlin Gawain has been bested in battle. Victory is yours, Round Table. I'm sure the other fairies will be delighted by this news. Probably might earn us some help. Other fairies, that's probably true. I mean, this isn't the last we're gonna see of her. I know that much. Like, we have to see her outside of her armor. I would think. You know, one of her other ascensions. So... Can't imagine... she's gonna be executed or anything. Oberon. Hey, buddy. Well, however things turned out, at least the forest is quiet now. And the fact that we managed to beat one of the Tamlin's no small achievement. I'm glad at least one good thing came out of this. Oberon. I think I'd like to be alone for a while. Would you mind heading back without me? I need some time to say goodbye to everyone individually. Man. Okay, we'll go on ahead and wait for you at the carriage.
Come on, Ritsuka, let's give him some space.
Yeah. Poor little guys. Oh, good. I'm glad you're all okay. Where's Oberon? I don't see him anywhere.
He's going to be a little late, so we're going to spend the night here while we wait for him. What about Percival and Gareth?
We're right here. We've been resting up while we waited for you. We looked everywhere, but I'm afraid there were no survivors. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help.
Still, you should have seen Percival out there.
He chased off we missed it! Lancelot. That bitch was here too? Damn it, now I wish I'd stayed with Percival. I need to pay her back for tossing me into the pit before I leave this lost belt.
So there were 2 Tamlin here then? And you actually chased Lancelot away?
No, I didn't. Gareth is giving me too much credit. The truth is, she basically let us go. As soon as she confirmed that the fire had been put out, she flew off towards Camelot. I'm a human. There's nothing I could have done to strike a dragon fairy like her from the sky.
I know what you mean.
We've seen Lancelot's incredible mobility for ourselves.
She's just as fast and agile in flight as the records I've seen of Enkidu from Babylonia.
I'm sure. She's the most beautiful fairy in all of Britain, after all. What's that have to do with her? Okay. Sure. That said, even she could only move so fast in the forest. What with all the trees getting in the way? That's the only reason I was able to hold out against her as long as I did.
Still, it's impressive you managed to fend her off.
Even a certain alter ego I know is helpless against her.
Do you have any other combat data about her we could use?
We basically know nothing about her right now.
Did anything stand out to you while you fought? Did she say anything about this atrocity? Oh, well, actually...
I know. Nothing... I want to hear what Gareth had to say. Nothing noteworthy. I'm afraid all I could do against her was defend. Right, Gareth? Uh-huh. I don't believe you. Yeah, I guess so, but it was still an amazing battle. Yeah, it's not suspicious at all. On a different note, I'm a little worried about Oberon. I'm sure he'll get over the shock in time. But burying that many bodies would have to wear on anyone. Maybe I ought to go back and help him. Don't fairies just disappear when they die? So there wouldn't be any bodies to bury? Why would he bury them? What do you mean, why would he? Oh, I guess maybe Muramasa doesn't know that. What, do you only cremate bodies here? Either way, we can't just leave the bodies there to rot. We gotta make a grave, then.
You really don't know Muramasa? I guess you don't either then, Ritsuka?
You mean British... Wait, what? Shouldn't... What, huh? What? I guess maybe this answer was more confusion about why Muramasa thought they would need to be buried. Because why would it say... Okay, well, whatever. Oh, now I get it. That makes a lot of things add up. I thought it was strange when their spirit origins didn't fall apart after they died.
That's right. I don't know how it is with fairies in your world. But here in Britain, when we die, we just stay how we are. We change... Wait, what? Huh? Wait, what? We change form and then stay there forever. Human bodies rot, so we do cremate those, but fairy bodies are just abandoned to the earth. Look over there, see all those fallen trees? Those are fairies who reached the end of their lives. Oh.
All of Britain is composed of fairy corpses. Oh! Oh! Okay. Almost makes me wonder if in Fate Proper Human History, if that's also the case for normal Britain in Proper Human History. Like it was built up during like the ancient times, during the age of gods and mystics and whatnot. Da Vinci's like, huh? It what now? Oh, yeah, I guess no going back there, huh? Yeah. Well, looks like we're finishing this section. Surprisingly, wasn't as long as it made itself seem. I can't believe a proud knight like myself is to flee. This has been one surprise after another. The Child of Prophecy and Foreign Mage were supposed to stay back in Londinium. Lancelot didn't obey her orders. Gawain only burned the forest. No, she just bargains the Black Dog now. I have to report her betrayal to Her Majesty. Under the circumstances, she'll understand why I had no choice but to retreat. The biggest problem is that girl who saw through my camouflage. I should have made her tell me how she did it. That damn Percival got in my way. Well, no matter. At least I know where to find her. As soon as I've reported back to Her Majesty, I'll go to Londinium and... What the? I don't think so. Huh? What is this? What's going on? My legs, they're being eaten away?
I think Bargast caught up.
Question mark, question mark, question mark? You. I know you. I recognize that horrible, cursed scent. I smelled it during the war against the Moors. No. This can't be. You're supposed to be dead. The High Queen. I have to tell the High Queen. Oh. Get... Huh. Well, rip Portune, but also, huh? I'm sure that's not something we'll have to worry about, right? Something that eats fairies? I'm sure Gareth and Artoria will all be fine, right? I'm sure that's not something we'll ever have to consider at all. Probably. Alright, we'll do this fragment and then stop. Let's see what MASH is getting up to. Fae era 400, back when Britain's Tree of Emptiness still stood intact and whole. MASH was enjoying a peaceful respite with Ash and Totodile at their forest camp. Though still bewildered by how simultaneously similar and different her surroundings were, she told her new companions everything she could about her experiences in Fairy Britain.
So that's everything I know about the Isle of Britain, the land of the Fae. Does that help?
Ash? Is there something wrong with her?
Don't be rude, Totodile. She isn't lying. She's telling us about the distant future. So in the future, this place is called Fairy Britain. A queen named Morgan unifies all the clans. And there's a figure known as the Child of Prophecy, as well as invaders from proper human history.
Well, invaders! Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, invaders is too strong a word. Forgive me, I'm still processing everything you've told me. Understandable.
No, it's okay. I can't blame you for thinking of us that way. Anyway, does this mean you believe me about coming here from the future, Ash?
It's a lot to take in, but I can mostly tell you're being honest about it all. Part of me doesn't want to believe it, especially regarding the Child of Prophecy. You said she's the Savior Reborn? The next fairy destined to save Britain? If there's such a person in the future, that means... well, it means I'm going to fail. Not necessarily.
Yeah, and there's no way Ash is gonna fail this time. She's gonna bring peace to Britain, you'll see. This Mirror Clan fairy doesn't know what she's talking about.
We're not... okay.
You're right, Totodile. I do have to make sure I succeed this time. You'll help me, won't you? You bet I will. And I'm always happy to help.
Girls who are doing their best.
You said your name's Mash, right? You got bad luck showing up when you did. If you want my help, you're gonna have to wait until I've finished making Ash happy.
I think that's gonna happen in a few thousand years.
That's fine, thank you, Totodile. I know I can count on you. Huh.
Mash, if you don't have anywhere else to go, you can stay with us.
But if you do, I'd like you to promise me one thing.
Don't talk about the future anymore.
If you want to return to your own time, you shouldn't say anything else about the future.
Yeah, it could end up changing the timeline.
Oh, right. Is that because intervening in the past could end up changing the future?
Something like that. I doubt anything you say or do here will have any effect on the era of the High Queen.
But there could be fairies here in the Fate era where the Tree of Emptiness is still intact, whose destinies could end up warped.
Didn't they say Woodwoes was from back in this time too? I wonder if that'll have anything to... I guess we'll see.
Huh? So nothing I do here will have any effect on the era of the High Queen? What do you mean by that? Hold it, Mash. That's getting into the future again, right? Oh, right, of course. I shouldn't even be talking about the era of the High Queen anymore, should I?
No, it was born during the Moors War.
That's right. I'm saying this more to protect your destiny than ours.
I know Bogart was born during the Moors War. Are you sure Woodwoes wasn't from... maybe, I don't know. Because I thought Woodwoes was older than Bogart.
Oh, when you go back to your own time, You can't bring back any knowledge that would create a paradox. The larger the paradox, the larger the resulting gaps in your memory will be. You don't want to lose your precious memories, right? So it's better if you avoid discussions of the future as much as possible. They said, well, yeah, that's him becoming a lord, not necessarily that he was. That's when he was born. I don't know. So it's better if you avoid discussions of the future as much as possible. That being said, I really have to question this High Queen Morgan's judgment in handling calamities by sending them back to the past. If you hadn't defeated the calamity of Norwick in the future, then we would have found that, giant hand thing you told us about on that beach instead of you, right? True. Talk about a close call. If it had been that thing we encountered, we might have lost the Knight of Londinium who finally just appeared. In that sense, you've helped us out more than I can possibly say, Mash. Thanks to you and this Ritsuka person saving us from that battle. Our own battle should go much more smoothly. That's a battle you're fighting as the savior of Britain, right? Is that the battle from year 4000 of the Fate era? Or the War of Summer from Fate era 2000? What year is it right now? Huh? The War of Summer happened in Fate era 10,000. The only war that took place in the year 2000 was the Yard dispute between the Earth and Wind clans back when Britain was a lot smaller than it is now. Huh. Oh wait, I think I understand. Those year numbers must be backwards. Yeah, that would make sense. In the time Mash is from, they probably count the Fate era years backwards, starting from the first year of the era of the High Queen. It may keep things simpler if we just talk about past events in terms of how many years ago they happened. Probably. The War of Summer took place 1600 years ago, which would make it Fate era 2000 from your perspective, Mash. It was a massive invasion perpetrated by Ireland, the Isle of Shadows. It was the second attempt by the Northern Fairies to invade Britain. They were led by Queen Mab, who worked her human army like slaves. That was a really close call, wasn't it, Todorot? It sure was. They almost killed every clan in Britain. I don't know what we would have done if it hadn't been for you and the Black Knight. Right, Black Knight?
Oh. Hi. You were there just the whole time, huh? True. Queen Mab was a very powerful fairy. And that's not just because she had Albion's protection. She also had a primordial strength about her that the Southern Fairies simply don't possess. Ash managed to buy us some time, but if she really wanted to wipe out the clans, there was nothing we could have done to stop her. But then, just as Mab was on the verge of victory, she proposed a truce out of nowhere. She then went on to occupy the vacant throne left behind by the Rain clan in Orkney, and became the lord of the entire northern region.
I see. Thank you for filling me in. By the way, may I ask who that is? This is Sir Black Knight, my escort. He and I have known each other for a long time now, haven't we?
Indeed. Ever since you first became a public figure. Ash and I have fought side by side for over 2,000 years now. I don't know how much more I can take, even with this undying body. Succeed or fail, I really hope this is your last attempt to save Britain.
Don't worry. It's going to work this time.
All we have to do is make sure the coronation goes smoothly. Yeah, about that. You know, I won't say, well, yeah, I'm sure it'll go fine. I guess that's true. If this doesn't work, then nothing will. After 10,000 years of fighting, the clans have finally agreed to live peacefully under Britain's new king. I still find it hard to believe that a human of all people succeeded at unifying the 5 clans. Still, I suppose it makes sense, since fairies would never submit to another fairy's rule. If only we'd realized it sooner.
Wait, hold on. Did you just say Britain has a king? And a human, no less? That's right. Mab's still grumbling about it, though. Says she's a much better choice for Britain's king than some human. Well, you know how proud Mab can be. Totodile. And that's not even mentioning what happened with the War of Summer. But anyway, we're getting off track. Right now, Mash, we're in what you would call Fate Era 400. Which I guess means High Queen Morgan will appear 400 years from now. I know I shouldn't think about it, but it's really hard not to. I know Uther's human, so he only has 10 more years left at most. So Uther appeared like over 1,000 years earlier than in proper human history. Interesting. So he only has 10 more years left at most. So does that mean his heirs will inherit the throne for a few generations until Morgan emerges to assume the throne in 400 years? Is that even possible? I guess you don't know either, huh, Ash? Still, at least it sounds like this new king is successful at keeping peace between the clans. Yeah. After all, in the Fairy Britain I know, there's almost no interclan warfare whatsoever. I'm sorry. There I go talking about the future again. That one was fine, Mash. It's still within the margin of error. Anyway, there's still peace. Still peace in the future. That's good to hear. Yeah. Sure. Up until now, Britain's been plagued for millennia with endless turf wars between the clans. To see that fighting end with our generation would be absolutely wonderful. It's all thanks to us, Mirian and the Wing Clan, and Uther's coalition army giving the Earth, Wind, Fang, and Mirror clans what for. Oh, so Mirian helped the would-be king who didn't really get to be king. Our only draw was with Mab of the King Clan. But now that Mab's marrying Uther to justify their to unify their nations, the two of them together might just be invincible. Though I do feel just a little bad for Mab, since Uther so obviously loves you, Ash. Don't be silly, Totodile. Of course he doesn't. I know he's probably just someone with the same name that's meant to be like a significant nod to Uther, but yeah, I don't know, it seems odd given she looks like yeah. You know, Uther being, yeah. Don't worry about it. Like, obviously they have no relation here, but she looks like Artoria's father and property. It's, you know, it's a weird thing to think about him loving this. Again, even though this isn't Artoria, question mark. But, whatever. Don't be silly, Totodile. Of course he doesn't. Besides, once I see Uther take the crown and accept the bone bell from the clans, I'm gonna go back to paradise. I think Uther and Mab make a great couple too.
I'm sure the two of them ruling together will bring peace to Britain for the next 400 years. Yeah, sure. Not like, some fairies get murdered at the coronation and then things go horribly wrong. No, not at all, but Mash doesn't know that. So she can't spoil that bit, I guess. So that's probably for the best. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We still need to ensure the coronation in Londinium goes smoothly. Why aren't you using the cathedral in Salisbury for that, Ash? Isn't there far more history to be found there? Londinium may be an invincible fortress, but it still smells of blood. It's bound to attract Moors. If you ask me, Salisbury is still the safer choice.
Maybe. But Salisbury is also closer to the pit.
That place worries me more.
No one in Britain knows what's at the bottom of the pit. No, the fairies of Britain fear it too much to even go near it. I'm the only one who can investigate what's inside, but it's much too deep for me to do so alone.
If only there was someone brave and strong with magical energy to match a fairy. Someone who wasn't from Britain but was still willing to help. Mash, don't you dare. Don't you dare volunteer to jump into that pit. And I could go investigate it right now? Ash, what is it? Of course, we do have someone like that now. Hooray! Change of plans, everyone. We're going to the pit. Right now. Mash and I are going to finally uncover the truth behind the greatest mystery in Britain. I just knew. I just knew that's what was gonna happen. All right. Okay, interesting. It's a part of the official timeline. I mean, I guess us arriving in Fairy Britain is part of the official timeline, so I guess it makes sense that MASH ending up in 400 would also be part of the timeline, huh? Makes sense. But yeah, I guess that'll do it. I am a little interested to see what's at the bottom of the pit, but I have a weird feeling the game's not gonna show us, and it'll tell us eventually later on whenever MASH gets back with us. If even that. Like, for all we know, it might be nothing. There's no way it's nothing. There's no way. I couldn't believe it. No. There's no way there's nothing down there. There's gotta be something down there. Yeah, no, you're right. I'm just saying it. No. Never know if they all function the same. Which actually makes me kind of scared. Is Matt... Like, obviously don't answer this, because this is just me thinking aloud. I really hope MASH doesn't have to live... those 2,400 plus years between then and now. I hope she gets back another way. Because if she has to live all the way from then to now... Like, don't get me wrong, it sucks that Jinako, Ganesha, and LB4 had to go through that. And Lakshmi, kind of, but she was kind of in a stasis sort of situation with her being the cube. So... Or being the generator for the cube, I guess, technically. I don't remember exactly what Lakshmi's role was. I'm pretty sure it was something like she was... Yeah, I don't know. But... I feel like if MASH had to go through that... she might not come out the other side all that well off. I don't know, maybe she'd be fine, but I feel like it would be weird for them to have her live that long. Like, even with Foe using all of his magical energy to bring her back to life. I'm pretty sure she still has like a relatively normal human lifespan, right? So there's no way. I mean, maybe with how saturated with magical energy Fairy Britain is, maybe she could, as a demi-servant, maintain her life with the magical energy in the air? I feel like that'd be a stretch, though. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, anyway, today was supposed to be a day off, so that day off is gonna be tomorrow. Then Monday will be a member stream, and then we'll probably pick back up Thursday. My biggest question from all of LB6 is what would happen if we dropped the giant potato in the hole? You know, probably nothing. Again, I'll say we, but I don't know yet what's down there, so I have no idea. It could be eaten by a giant monster. Or... it just falls through the earth, but that would be silly. Maybe... actually, you know what? No. I'm gonna keep that thought to myself. And then, and we'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that thought I just had to myself, and I'll wait and see if it comes true. I like how we can see now in the Camelot. I just now noticed this. You can see the Rongominiads prepared to fire. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what those blue lights coming off the. I'm pretty sure those are Rongominiad. Because they said there was 10 Rongominiads along the wall, ready to fire at any time, right? See, I think that's what that is in the little icon for it. Do the potato thing and grow creepy tendrils as it reaches towards the light. Now I want to see a potato fairy. But I guess what would the point of a potato fairy be, though? To be eaten? But then that'd be cannibalism. Because fairies are fairies, so it's like... Plus fairies don't need to eat, so there wouldn't actually be a point for them to exist at that point. So yeah, I guess, you know, I guess... A potato fairy probably wouldn't be possible. Unless. But yeah, no, probably not. Anyway. Like I said, they'll do it. Probably won't be more FGO till Tuesday, like I said. And man. I can only hope MASH doesn't actually... Again, I'm still 50-50 in my... Like, I think she'll probably come back to us. Like, in some other way. But I'm... I don't know, there's a small part of me that's like... There's a good chance she'll have to live those 2,400 years. Their purpose to be to feed humans? Maybe. Well, yeah, because yeah, you know, fairies are happy when humans are around, even if they treat them poorly. But see, I could see a subset of fairies that exist to feed humans. That's weird to think about, because that's because the humans would still be eating a sentient, sapient life form, which, you know, I don't know if I'd want to eat a fairy. I'll be honest. I don't know if I could do that. Thinking about it, I'm like, no, I'd rather not. But anyway, I'm gonna end this off here. And yeah, next time, I believe it was Eve of the Decisive Battle was the name of the section, which I imagine's just gonna be the battle against Woodwoes at Londinium. I don't think there's any other battle potentially happening soon. Interesting how we're stopping off at Salisbury, though. I guess we're gonna try and petition Aurora for troops and maybe ring the bell? No, probably ring the bell, because we said if we ring a second one, maybe we'll get... Maybe people will start deciding to ally with us. So yes, that's probably... Yeah, that's probably what we're doing there. Ring the bell and maybe get more troops to bring back to Londinium. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, now, once they have to eat it alive, so it dies to become part of this. True. Yeah, I wouldn't... Yeah, no, yeah. I'd rather not eat a sapient creature. Well, especially while it's alive. I'd really rather not do that. That doesn't, you know, doesn't sound appealing. If But I mean, it's not like it would be screaming, because if that's its life's purpose, if anything, it'd probably be happy and crying tears of joy. I don't want to think about this anymore. I don't know if I want to think about that anymore. Extreme vor fetish. Except instead of being swallowed whole, you're ripped up and chewed and ooh. Yeah, no, I don't like where this is going. I don't like this. But anyway, okay, I'm gonna quit dallying, dilly dallying. Thanks for watching. And yeah, I'll maybe early mid 2000. You like to say I mean, yeah, no, I could kind of see that from him. A little bit. Probably wouldn't even be the weirdest thing he'd ever write. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I'll catch you later. Peace.